So Manu, now we can talk about your interview experience. And as you have mentioned that around 20 students were shortlisted for the interview. And among those 20 students, most of the students were from energy science and engineering. So now if you could tell us about the number of rounds that means everything about the interview actually, the focus of each and every round, everything if you could tell us in detail. So yeah.
Yeah, sure. So there were two rounds. Actually, both rounds were technical. They didn't much focus much on the HR round. In the second round, they asked just one HR question. That was all about HR.
Okay.
Both the rounds were mostly technical. And the technical part, I guess, yeah, they are given weightage to energy science students. Even in that energy science, they were focusing more on students who had background in electrical. So in energy, mostly students come from both background, electrical background and mechanical background. So coming to when it came to interview, they started giving weightage to students who are having background in electrical engineering because their profile was power system and wholesale power generation department. So there they need students who have some knowledge in power systems and electrical systems and all. So they were giving weightage to students having electrical background. Uh, shall I start talking about the interview questions then?
Yes, please. Yeah.
Yeah, so coming to the first round of interview, there were four panel members, I guess. Yeah, there were four panel members. They didn't talk much about the introduction part and all. They just asked my name and then started asking my question based on my resume. So they asked questions based on my MTech project, MTP, and they didn't took much time there. And they started moving to my course projects actually because the energy science, like I said, there was a core course called energy economics and environment. So there we had many there was a course project, and that course project was kind of very relevant to the profile which they offered because it has done some techno-economic analysis of renewable energy being installed in the campus and all. So that course project actually was based on making IIT Bombay a green campus that is installing more renewable energy and all. So they were interested in that course project and they started asking questions on that. So and the questions were mostly technical. That is the renewable energy, how integration of renewable energy to the electrical grid would affect, and the impact, the increasing penetration, all those things were asked. Mostly it was technical.
Yes. So this is about the first round.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So in this round, means they mainly talked about your MTP followed by your course projects on that energy economics and environment subject.
Yeah.
Yes.
And there was one more elective called renewable energy integration. It was a new course introduced as a department elective by energy science. So taken by Professor Zakir Hussain. So that course was also a help in my interview. So it is about integrating renewable energies like wind energy, solar energy to electrical grids. So it was a course oriented for electrical background students, and they asked questions on that course as well.
Okay. Yeah. So these two courses, yeah, they means they were very keen to know about these two courses mainly.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. So Manu, what was the duration of the first round, approximately?
It was around 30 minutes, 35 minutes.
5 minutes. Yes. And most of the questions were technical questions based on your resume and the courses which you have pursued.
Yeah, almost all questions are technical questions.
Yes. Yeah. So, any tricky question or any tricky situation in this round, like some question or something which you have
Uh,
to pick?
yeah, so they given like a kind of scenario, not scenario exactly. They asked like they given a capacity of a power plant that is a solar PV power plant, and given the capacity of battery storage, and two cases actually, a particular plant with particular storage and another plant with another capacity and the storage. So they asked to compare and asked me which would be economical. So I need to do some rough calculation in mind and I need to give an answer and I need to justify my answer. So that was a little tricky part because there was no like pen and paper calculation. We just need to do speculations in our mind and give some answer, and we need to justify that. So that was a tricky part.
Okay. Yes. So, I think similar questions were also asked in the test.
In text, actually, it was not that calculations were not involved. Here, we need to do some calculations on mind. Not a large calculation, but we need to do some speculations. There, in the test, it was actually quite kind of logical. Logically, we need to think like, is it possible to do that or not?
Yes, yes. Yeah. So, in this round, did they ask any questions on your work experience, like your previous role at Accenture?
No, no, and they haven't asked that.
They didn't ask anything about it. Okay. So mainly
Yeah,
they were asking technical questions, nothing else.
yeah, they were asking technical. Yeah.
So this way, the first round got concluded, and then you were promoted to the next round of the interview.
Yeah, they give a short. I think they give a shortlisted most of the students there itself, because for the next round, I guess only 6 students were interviewed.
Oh, so from 20 they came down to 6.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. Okay. So now what happened in the second round or the last round? What was the focus of that round mainly?
In the second round, it started off with a HR question actually. So there was a madam. So she was, I think she was HR, and she asked, "Why do you want to join ICF in this particular profile?" So I need to give an answer for that. And then again, they shifted abruptly to the technical questions. So just one HR question, and again the panel started asking questions about power systems, renewable energy, and again they repeated the almost some of the questions asked in the first round, and they need like a detailed answer. So again, it went technical side after one HR question.
Okay, and the questions were again from your resume only.
Yeah, they asked some question from my BTech also actually. So I mentioned my BTech project there. It was also something related to power system. So he asked some generic questions regarding power systems, like based on the power transmission line ratings, and how do you rate that, and what happens if we allow excess power flow in the transmission lines, etc. So those questions were also asked outside resume. And again, the resume points, based on the points which I wrote in resume, they asked again same questions, I guess.
Okay. So any questions on your positions of responsibility, POR?
They haven't asked anything from POR.
Anything. Okay.
And actually, while answering the question to HR, I incorporated my experience actually. So she asked, why do I want to work in this particular profile? So then I tried to answer it by incorporating my experience here in energy science, as well as my experience which I got from Accenture. So she said that was fine.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. Yes, Manu. So, Manu, so that way there were two rounds, and they were all technical rounds mainly, as we can say. So, Manu, like as you have mentioned that they were mainly digging your course and course project. So, some of the courses you would like to name that those courses really helped you in the placements or in these interviews mainly. Like you have mentioned two courses already. So, any other course or do you want to add like?
Yeah, so there's another course I think it's an institute elective, not institute elective, it is a department elective in energy science department. It's called energy policy and governance, taken by Professor Rangan Banerjee. So that course is also kind of helpful in this particular profile. And then again, energy system modeling by Professor Venkat. These two courses would be also helpful in this particular profile. Like I said, so for this particular profile, two courses were mainly focused during the interview. That is energy economics and environment, taken by Professor Rangan Banerjee, and then renewable energy integration, taken by Professor Zakir. Apart from these courses, if you could take courses like energy policy and governance by Professor Rangan Banerjee, which is a department elective in energy science department, and then another course would be energy system modeling by Professor Venkat. That's also a core course in energy science. So these four courses would really help in profiles like this. So these are the courses which I could suggest for this kind of profiles.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Yeah, I think this will give an idea to the upcoming students if he or she
Yeah.
wants to go for these type of profiles. So they should opt for these courses.
Yeah, and one more thing is that this profile was particularly focused for electrical background students. But in next time when they come, they might introduce another profiles like for students who have backgrounds in mechanical or chemical. So because the energy, the domain which they work are entirely a a wide range of things they work on. So they might come with other profits as well. So we can prepare for others as well.
Yes, definitely. And as you mentioned that ICF Consulting came to IIT Bombay for the first time, so they were
Yeah,
having only one JAF. Next time they might be having more than one JAF.
yeah, they might have more than one, or the profit. Even the job they open, they might it might be different from this one. It can happen.
Yeah. Yes. So Manu, I guess then we have covered the things which happened during your interview process. So anything you
Yeah.
want to add in that part, in that interview part, you want to add anything like the things which happened in your interview?
So yeah, they were completely focusing on the technical side of the candidate. They rarely talk anything about the community. They rarely evaluate anything related to communication skills or anything. Just basic things like you should be able to communicate whatever you know. That's it, I guess. So basically, consultancy firms are not like that. Consultancy firm they'd be mostly evaluating the reasoning ability during interview or their skill, other skills and all. But here is even if it is a consultancy firm, they were keen about the technical knowledge of the students. So that's what this interview was about, I guess.
Yeah. So, Manu, in your case, as you mentioned that your first round of the interview started with the discussion of your MTP also. So, like, if you could talk about your MTP, like the role of your MTP in your placements. Did your MTP
Yeah,
had placements? Yeah.
yeah. So my MTP was on solar PV coupled with battery. So yeah. So the interview started with the question based on that MTP, and even the case study was a little bit aligned to that one. So yeah, questions were asked on that particular thing, and that for any candidate, the first thing the interviewers will be looking for any profile related to the core jobs would be MTP. So yeah, questions were asked on my MTP.
Yes. Yeah. Means MTP really plays an important role. So yeah,
Yeah,
so people should go for their MTP very wisely. They should plan their MTP.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, absolutely.
So Manu, we can talk a bit about this online interview. So what are the various key points which one should, or what are the things which one should keep in mind while attempting online interviews? Like you have seen this time the placements were on entirely in an online mode. So if you could talk about
Yeah.
those things, yeah.
Yeah, I think online has both advantages as well as disadvantages because one difficulty which I faced was the background noise and disturbances which I had in my hometown because I given my interview from my home, and at that time the regional elections were going on and campaigns were happening outside my house. So all the disturbances are happening during the interview and I could not do anything about that. So I was the only thing I could then praying that at the particular time of interview there should not be any noises. So that was one thing. But advantage is that online interviews are not as intimidating as the face-to-face interviews. So we'll be a little bit relaxed at our home. So there are two sides for online interviews, I guess.
Definitely there are pros and cons for each and everything. And yeah, so yes,
Yeah.
man. So before we wrap up, so do you have missed any advice for the upcoming MTech Energy Science Engineering students, those who will be appearing for placements in this upcoming season? So, what is your advice for them? How should they plan for or they prepare for their placements?
Yeah, so this entire placement process is very dynamic and anything can happen over this placement season, especially during the first phase one, that is from December 1 to 14, anything can happen. And we won't be expecting some companies to shortlist us. Even for in my case, I got shortlisted and reached up to the final round for companies which I didn't expect at all. So we should be prepared ourselves and don't prejudice ourselves, saying that I won't be shortlisted for this and that. Just go with your interest, area of interest, and prepare well for that particular area. Not for company, but the area like you suppose for a student from energy who's having inclination for power electronics. Prepare well for the power electronics background, and you may get shortlisted for companies that might be like very good company and opening for electrical students, and then you might be shortlisted. So it is very dynamic, and we should prepare well for that particular area of interest.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. So thank you very much, Manu. Thank you very much. So your experience will definitely be helpful for the upcoming students, and your profile is really unique. So people will also get to know about that these profiles exist in the market, which is a bridge between the core and non-core. So of course your experience will be helpful for them. So thank you very much. Thank you once again.
Yeah, thank you, sir.